Hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another video, and this time, this is I'd say Diablo adjacent topic and video here this time around. I am very much looking forward to following this in its unfolding as it goes along here and its development. And what am I talking about here? As you can see on the screen, this is MoonBeast Productions. If you haven't already seen this making its rounds yet or heard of them, I wanted to bring this up because this is very, very akin, and this is the old school OG Diablo developers. Yes, Diablo 1 and Diablo 2, which the vast majority of us who have come up on the franchise from the very beginning are the ones that we tend to more favorably have much more fond memories of in this case. So here we go with this one. I just wanted to cover this and show this because let's see what they put together here in MoonBeast Productions. They have the list of names that were tied to all the different projects here that are now part of this project and this development company. So let's keep our fingers crossed, keep our eyes open, stay hopeful on this one. I am very, very much looking forward to this one. But let's go ahead and look into this one. And this also is kind of along the lines also because there was a lot of people happy that in the sense that Rod Ferguson, a name that left Diablo 4 recently, I think he was the game director or whatever over there. He was only over there for 5 years, but he was over there long enough in the eyes of many to drive that game into the ground. And yeah, that's why a lot of us still prefer Diablo Immortal over Diablo 4 for, well, not just that reason, but multiple reasons, of course, and it shows. And it's, so who knows what those folks over at Blizzard will be able to put together now that that person is gone. Remains to be seen, but track record wise, a lot of us, as far as like the Diablo franchise, have noticed it has had a lot of falling off since the glory heydays, so to speak, of the original Diablo game, Diablo 2, the Lord of Destruction DLC that came with it. And as you can see here, there's even some people that have come over from Diablo 3 that used to work on that project, all part of MoonBeast. So yeah, I'm again very much looking forward to this. I don't know what the name of the game that they're working on that is Diablo-esque. We're going to get to that after this really quickly. But also some other titles that you might recognize here, of course. The original Torchlight, Torchlight 2, Marvel Heroes Online, and even somebody from Diablo 4 in the mix. And Hellgate London. I remember that game way, 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 way back in the day. But yeah, it's a shame that one didn't get, like, I suppose, I don't want to say a remake. There's been one to where you can play it now even still, but I feel like this game at the time could have been so much more, and I would really have liked to have seen a remake on it by now. But anyway, but here they go. There's their mission statement, of course, a passion for the ARPGs. We love action role-playing games. They're in our blood, and it's what we do best. We started MoonBeast Productions because we want to keep making ARPGs better. There is tremendous untapped opportunity in the genre and lots of room for improvement. And I think we are all in agreement on that across the board. Granted, with the changes in developments and a lot of the AAA companies out there just being more about their bottom line and appeasing the shareholders as opposed to the player base. That thing's gone on for a very, very long time. That goes without saying. But moving on to this here, let's get into it. Let's go into showing a little bit of, and it says MoonBeast game. And this is the Wowhead website here. I'll go ahead and link both these websites in the pinned comment down below so you can check them out for yourselves, of course, and read over this stuff too. And look into it further, but I just wanted to basically still go over this as well. And of course also credit the proper sites where the crediting is due. Unlike most that will just continue to do reaction content or rip off other people's stuff, I am going to put the credit where the credit is due, and rightfully so. But here we have MoonBeast game. That's pretty much what they're just tagging it for now anyway. Holds a lot of promise. They put a table of contents in here for you guys to look over as well. There's elemental damage, difficulty itemization, dynamic events, dungeons, overworld, that kind of thing. Now this, of course, from these videos down here, they also have, there's the MoonBeast Productions website, which we just looked at. There's they have YouTube clips right here, of course, which are going to be a couple of these clips down below. I don't want to play them too much, just, you know, mostly for, you know, copyright restrictions and whatever else. So I'll let you guys look at those yourselves. I probably will go ahead and link their YouTube as well, and then we can kind of look at it. And they also have a Discord, so have at it to your heart's content, really. Again, it will be in the pinned comment. But yeah, so we're just going to look at these. We're just basically looking at these as still images for now. I'll just kind of bounce around a little bit. I'm trying not to play these too much because I don't know what within range of the game, of the world of YouTube, that, you know, you can kind of get away with. It's very, very bare bones, like I said, at the moment, but you get the general idea. Let me hide the skull here. You can see, of course, the old mono. Oop, there it is. Yep. See, I don't want to test my luck, so I'll let you guys play these on your own on those other sites, but I'm sure I can get away with it as long as I keep commentary and keep pausing. But again, gonna do this a little bit here. A lot of dashing ability, which is I'm very appreciative of. But again, like I said, very bare bones for what it is for right now. It's in the early going of it. Let's see, a short fight sequence at level 2. That was a level 2 right there with that stuff going on. Here you go, character progression. We get the skill trees, kind of along the lines of what we used to know, and of course, this does look kind of like Diablo 3 to an extent. And there's other various images. Here's, of course, the maps of the world, open world kind of thing. Oh, this is very Diablo 3 right here. Yeah, I can tell by the stylization of it. This is very Diablo 3, or Diablo 4 even. Diablo 4 influenced. There's the gates on the map as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah, very, yeah. Here's the Diablo 4 esque art style, so to speak, on it. But hopefully the core gameplay is what we're really, really after when it comes to these comparisons, I do believe. Yeah, very stylized for Diablo 4, it looks like there too. But yeah. Very much looking forward to this one. Like I said, it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be some time. It's gonna be some time. Again, I just gotta kind of jump around here because I don't want to have their music, you know, flag anything as copyright. So we're just gonna kind of, like I said, you can look at these for yourselves, play them all the way through, go to their YouTube website and check that out for yourselves. And but yeah, very, very much, like I can't stress how happy I am to see this. Especially from those that we know in the business as far as like being in the previous Diablo games. Very, very, very much happy to see that again. So looking forward to this whenever it may finally come out. It's going to be sometime, like I said, but hey, sky is the limit when it comes to building and destroying an environment in this game, in theory. MoonBeast Productions also promises the player building will be a thing in the future. Player building. Promises player building will be a thing in the future, which adds yet another layer of vertical ARPG fantasy. Oh, verticality. Okay. In reality, big on-screen environmental changes in games almost always requires a lot of resources to render and behave properly. Let me see here. Oh, this is Necropolis, it says in that one above. The Necropolis event showcased this challenge as frames per second drops really limited their ability to perform actions like dashing multiple times in a row. Ah, okay, yeah. So it's a little rough going for right now. And let's see, in total, the whole destroy and use your environment aspect of this playtest. So they got to experience some playtests in this. That's awesome, man. I wish I could have gotten in on that. That would have been really cool. I didn't even know about this until most recently, so that is amazing. So that's why I'm putting this out here to the rest of us. Of course, in the general ARPG community, and of course, Diablo adjacent community in this case. Most definitely. Very much looking forward to this. Here's dungeon video. Like I said, all on their YouTube channel. Go ahead and check that out. And here's the images we looked at already. So on and so forth, yeah. The result, a diamond in the rough. Yeah, probably, because who knows how long it will be before this one makes it out. And but hopefully they have a lot more control. Hopefully they have a lot more control over their product as far as the publishers go and the pushing deadlines and such on that, and they will be able to polish this and you know, take all of our feedback and so on and so forth, and actually listen to the player base and not the shareholders. Again, like I said, I cannot reiterate that fact enough in this day and age, especially, which is why a lot of AAA titles and quote quadruple A titles, which they tried to put a tagline on, which is absolutely disgusting, are out there now floating around. And as we have come to see, a lot of them come out as just, you know, shiny trash. Shiny trash. You can render, you can use your, you know, Unreal Engine 5 and all that kind of stuff and what have you, and make it look all overly shiny and, you know, no dirt on it whatsoever. But then the gameplay actually comes out, and there's where your dirt is. But anyway, just want to put this out there for everybody. A little bit of different twist on things here. Hopefully you're excited about this as I am, because in following all these old school games here, and of course the original Diablo, the entire franchise basically, like I said, all the way up to even 4, they got somebody that used to work there, so that's pretty cool. Check out the websites. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about all of this, if you're excited about it just the same as I am, like I said, or how far back you've been following the franchise, that for that matter. If Diablo Immortal, of course, is one of your first games that introduced you into the franchise, Diablo 4, what have you, you know, let's talk about it. Let's talk about all the things in the comments down below. And as always, everybody, as per usual, stay safe out there in the real world, and fire as always, take care of yourselves as best you can. One day at a time, it is all we can do. Until next time, see ya.